For this lesson, our objective, identify major world events that have influenced Alabama since 1950. We're looking specifically at the Cold War in this lesson, the United States versus the Soviet Union. And our lesson topic, our vocabulary word that we're about to look at is communism. And one of the things I want you to think about is, why were Americans suspicious of communism? Well, first of all, communism, the root word is co, all right? And co, other words that are in common are commune, common, and community. A commune is a group of people. Common is more than one, and community means that you're working together. Contrasting governments. You have communist government, which is not what we live in, but we live in a democratic government. A democracy or a democratic government supports the focus is on the individual having rights. It's ruled by the citizens. The citizens have a say. The citizens have a vote on how the government is run. That's why at the age of 18 you get to start voting on laws and regulations and amendments to the Constitution. You'll learn more about amendments in the Constitution next year in 5th grade, and you will love it. I've been teaching 5th grade social studies this year, and I adore it. Not as much as Alabama history, but I love it. So you'll love it too. But so in our democracy, our democratic government, we have the right to vote. We can vote on people that we feel like will rule and run our country, our government, and our local government effectively. Communism, a communist government, supports common ownership of property and sacrifice of individual for the common good. People don't own things, the government does. So, for example, people don't own land, factories, or machinery. The government owns these things. Everyone shares the money that they make. So, in your own words, I want you to explain why the U.S. is or was determined to stop communists from overtaking us. And you'll be able to answer that after we read this. After World War I, Americans believed that there would be no more wars. Then, Japan's attack on Pearl Harbor brought the United States into World War II. After that, Americans were suspicious of communism. The Cold War developed between the United States and the Soviet Union. Many people thought that the communists would try to overtake America. The United States and its allies felt that they had to stop the spread of communism. This is one reason that America went to the defense of South Korea. The United States was concerned that communism might spread through Asia. Vietnam was a divided Southeastern Asian country. North Vietnam had a communist government. South Vietnam did not. America began helping South Vietnam with supplies and military training. Over time, our country sent huge numbers of troops to what became the Vietnam War. Many American soldiers, Marines, sailors, and aviators died to keep communism out of South Vietnam. In the early 1900s, the United States was drawn into a war with Iraq to protect Kuwait. Later, after the terrorist attacks in September 2001, American troops were sent to Iraq and Afghanistan. I want you to explain in your own words why the U.S. is and was determined to stop communists from overtaking the United States.